look at who's all fancy. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Yeah. It's time to do a makeup video. I'm actually really excited for this video today because a lot of you guys have been requesting for me to do more makeup videos. If you don't know, this is basically like how my YouTube channel started, is by makeup videos. Now it's kind of just like a full circle story, and I get to share all of that with you, which makes me really happy because I feel like there's just not a channel out there quite like this where it's just like a cowgirl that's sharing even non-cowgirl things, if that makes sense. That's like a rant for another time, but anyways, today I'm showing you guys my go-to summer rodeo look. I hope that you are just as excited about this video as I am, and please, by the end of it, if you really liked it and you want to see another one, comment down below and say you want to see another one, because that's the only— I don't even care if you give this video a thumbs up. I just want to know if this is something that you guys like or not, because this content is for you. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing that I'm gonna do that I started recently using is put on this matte cream. On here it says it's a strobe cream, and honestly I'm not really sure like what the full benefits of a strobe cream is, but I have found that it makes my skin look a lot more dewy. But I still want to test this and see if it's good for me and my skin or not. But for right now I just got it as a little sample, and so I thought it would be fun to try. I tried it for the first time like yesterday, and honestly it makes my skin look really good. I've heard with strobe cream that it's really good for pictures. By the way, if I'm looking down, it's because my mirror is right here. I'm gonna move this down a little bit. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it seems to just give it a really good glisten. And honestly, the reason that I used it is that I kind of want it to work as a primer. So I do really like it though. I'll put a link for this down below. I'll put a link for everything down below. For my next step, I go in with this MAC foundation. I've probably been using this for 3 years now. This is something that my mom has gotten me on, and it's the tried and true of foundations, I would say. You must always foundation the neck. 2 tips about foundation in the summertime. My first tip would be to not put that much on. Literally try to put the lightest layer that you possibly can on. The more makeup that I put on my skin, the more cakey it gets when I get sweaty or something like that. If I just put like a light layer of foundation on, it never seems to cake up or anything like that. So that would be a huge, huge tip. Okay, so when I'm done with foundation, I go straight into my contour. I use this e.l.f. palette. It's their cream palette. If you are on a budget, go get this stuff. It is so nice, and it's only like definitely under $10, I'll just say that. This is really if I'm trying to get like super dressed up, I guess you could say. Contour. My summertime tip with the contour would be just the same as foundation. Don't overdo it. The next step is going to be using my— oh my gosh, my mom must just have me hooked on MAC, and I did not even really realize this until just now, but my bronzer is also MAC. I have mixed feelings about this bronzer right here. I think it is a really nice bronzer. It has also lasted me a really long time, but it's just a little too orange for me. So I try to keep a really light layer to just kind of give my face some warmth if I need it. This time of year, I don't really need it a whole lot. That concludes my face. Moving on to eyes. I have such a poor selection of eyeshadow palettes right now. I have my Morphe palette that I've used for a long time. You can tell that I have used for a very long time. And then I also have my Naked palette, which also is like probably one of my first palettes ever. I don't know, but for some reason like my favorite colors in here are still here, so I will still be using it. But so usually with the eye, I literally am so not picky about it. I was watching one of my old YouTube videos, and I was so like intricate then, you know, like with my eye I just made sure everything was perfect, and now that is just so the opposite of what I do. So what I've been doing lately, and it's been my go-to, it's this really light shade of purple, and I kind of just lay out a shade on my crease. It's almost like my base is what you could call it. Okay, so once I have the lighter color in, there's a darker color in this palette that is pretty much the same shade but a little bit darker, and so I just take that with the same brush and put it kind of more into my crease. I'm going to be a lot more precise with trying to get it into my crease and just trying to shape my eye. From there, I usually put a little bit of white underneath my eyebrows. Sometimes too, I'll put white eyeshadow if I don't have any sort of setting powder. I will straight up put white eyeshadow underneath my eyes like this so that they don't get all shiny, because that's like my first place to like show sweat. It's like right here. Like I said, I usually get so impatient when it comes to eyeshadow, so normally once I have my crease and everything like that, I will put a very light shade of brown onto my eyelash line, top and bottom. That way it kind of just like mocks the eyeliner. I've done this since the beginning of my channel, since the beginning of doing makeup, just because it's way easier for me. I don't trust myself with real eyeliner, and it's not as like intense, if that makes sense. So yesterday before my little cousin's dance recital, I put on a little bit of this peach right here onto the crease, and it's such a good summertime color. Okay, now that we're done with the eyes, we can move out a little bit. By the way, I'm not doing my eyebrows today. That's specifically for no reason, actually. I just feel like they look fine. So the next step when I'm done with my eyes is obviously mascara, and I'm down to my little sample of my Better Than Sex mascara, but this will always be my go-to. No! So now that the mascara is done, my last step, oh actually that's not my last step. For my highlighter, I just use, honestly I have no idea, Glowing Goddess Illuminator. But the company on the top rubbed off, so I'm not really sure where I would go and get this. I always put some in the inner corner of my eye too. Now for the last step. This is from NYX and the color is beige. It was the closest color to my actual lips, and I like that a lot more because then it's just like a lip filler in a way. If I could have any piece of makeup right now, it would probably just be lip liner. And here we are! What do you guys think? This is 100% my go-to summer look for... Hi, Zai Zai! I wish you guys could see her right now. But this is 100% my summer look for this summer. It actually was my look for the spring too. And like I said, the only real reason why this is even like my rodeo look is because the only time that I get dressed up is like when I go to rodeos, probably. Anyways guys, you have been asking for a makeup video for so long. I have to show you Zion right now. Hey. She's so cute. Okay. So I hope that you guys really like this look and this video. Please comment down below, really. I don't even care if you give it a thumbs up. Just comment down below. That way I know if I should do more or not. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!